Hello adventurers, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you something pretty interesting. I attended the Women in Travel Summit this year for the very first time, and one of the things that I wanted to share with you, my audience, and all of those who might be prospective people interested in the Women in Travel Summit is exactly what that means to so many women. So today we're going to be doing a little bit of a different kind of video. I spoke to a lot of women who were at the summit itself, and I want them to share their words with you in hopes to encourage you to take away exactly what I personally took away from this event. So without further ado, let me introduce you to some incredible women in travel. Roaming around, you'll never know who you'll find, and today I have found
Caroline.
What is your channel?
At Caroline.
That's easy enough. You guys follow her in the description. But Caroline, is this your first WITS?
Yes, it is my first WITS.
First timers, high five, friend.
Yes.
So since it's your first time, what brought you here?
I found out about this through YouTube, because I'm on the YouTube email list and they recommended that we come. And I was like, hey, I love travel and I love posting about travel.
So what is your favorite thing so far about WITS?
Favorite thing so far is, of course, the welcome party. It was just an influencer's dream. It was one of those, fancy, I'm fancy influencer events, like why we do, one of the reasons we do influencing, right, is just because we can go to cool parties and be fun.
Now, have you sat in on many of the sessions? And if so, did you have a favorite?
Yes, I've sat in on the session about I love the panels and I love how honest we get in the panels, like, hey, you can't go up to a hotel and be like, I just need a free room, like, let's just keep it real, y'all.
There's so much insider information here, and that's the best part of this community is everyone's so willing to talk to you. One of the things I love also, the last talk that we were just in, they talked about accessibility. Have you ever considered how accessibility in the YouTube space is something that is kind of lacking to the extent that we just learned?
Oh my God, I went on this trip last year to Japan and there was this really cool monkey garden I wanted to go to. It was literally a mile walk upstairs, uphill, on stairs. There was no ramp for a wheelchair. There was no elevator. They had zero accessibility. And I made a note of that in the video. You're not going to be able to see the really cool monkeys, and I was really sad about that, but I did kind of, I had to kind of make light of that, because it's like, what are you doing for accessibility for people who can't walk that far, or people just bound to a wheelchair, completely?
Yes, and that's one of the nice things about, again, the panels that we're going to, the talks that we're listening to. Here we're getting to bond with one another, but we're also getting to see those kinds of things. So it's so nice to meet you.
Nice
I have more people to follow. You guys do too. Let's go find someone else now. It's going to be super fun. We're not done yet. I told you I found somebody, so I am introducing you to name, channel, and what you do on the internet.
Christine, I go by Ultimate Girl Mom. I am on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook.
What is your favorite style of travel?
Okay, so I do family inclusive travel.
Okay.
So I do a lot of travel that is also sensory friendly and essentially homeschooling as well. So I incorporate homeschool into my travel.
That is very cool. Now, I know that you said your first time is here at WITS right now. You haven't been here before.
No.
So in Chattanooga, while you've been at this first WITS, is there anything that stuck out to you specifically that might have been fun or different, or even with the conference, like something you listened to that rang a bell with you and just really talked to you?
So I've been doing content for 9 years, and even I'm still learning something new. I was in Nina's class. I can't recall the name of the class, unfortunately. It was mind-blowing, the amount of information I found out that I didn't know, and I've been doing it for 9 years.
Absolutely. That's the best thing, is there are all styles of content creators, and we all are learning from each other. Don't feel discouraged out there, guys. Now, I do have one more question for you. While you have been here, did you do any excursions?
Afterwards.
Oh, you're doing some after. Okay, what are your excursions then?
Oh, Ruby Falls.
But she's doing Ruby Falls. We're doing Ruby Falls. We might be on the same tour, and if we are, you'll see her again too.
Yes.
But it was so great getting to know you. I'm looking forward to seeing what you have to wear for Bitsy's tonight and what you're going to be pinky out with. It's going to be a fancy night tonight, guys. So remember to check out her channel. And remember, everything that we're talking about today is in the description, so you can find her links in the description below. Okay, guys, we found somebody else. It's really exciting here. So what's your name?
My name is Cassandra.
What is your channel, or what is your social media of choice?
It's YouTube, and it's at The Next Pursuit.
Oh, nice. Okay, so if you guys are watching, you can see her stuff. So follow her. But I have a couple questions for you. Simple questions. What brought you first and foremost to WITS?
I'm looking for a community. I need to know I feel like I'm very alone, and since being here, it's been amazing. I've already made so many friends. It's been awesome, and I really hope we keep in touch.
We're only on day 2, and in day 2, there's been so many things going on. What kind of sessions have you sat in on so far?
So many. Oh my goodness, what did I sit in? Oh, I did the Spark Meet last night, and then, or I guess it was during the day because it was before the party. And so it was, you were sitting in a group, and you were kind of just getting to know everyone, answering questions, and seeing how you can help each other. Like, what are you missing out on? What do you need help with? And it was amazing.
What did you think about the opening party?
It was a lot of fun. The embroidery thing was so cool.
Now, one last question for you. If you are a person who is sitting at home watching this video right now, and you're thinking kind of the same thing, where you're a little nervous, wanting to find community, what would you say to those people?
Absolutely. Come find a WITS and fly out, join Wonderful. I'm going to join. This has been awesome. I'm going to join. And so, yeah, hi. It's so nice to meet you.
I know, right? So guys, that's just one of our people, but we have a lot more people to meet, so we're gonna go on and find some more people, but make sure you check her out. And as always, guys, not only is it on the screen, it's in the description below. I'm making sure, especially with our YouTube girlies, because there's not as many of us here and we need more of you guys. So thank you so much. Okay guys, I just got back from lunch and I found someone. So we're gonna talk to her. What is your name?
Catherine Roy.
What is your social outlook? Like, where are you at? Are you on Instagram, YouTube?
Yes, so my primary handle is Instagram. I'm on staying_afloat_. My blog is Staying Afloat blog. So I'm a marine scientist by trade, so I do a lot of coastal destinations and travel and lifestyle influence. I focus on ecotourism and sustainable travel. But I'm based on the Outer Banks in North Carolina, and I am coming out with a book this fall, 100 Things to Do on the Outer Banks Before You Die. It's going to be coming out in the fall. I don't have a date of release yet, but I'm also going to be concurrently hosting a trip. So a 3-day, 3-night guided trip up to 5 guests. And what we're going to be doing is staying at an oceanfront home called the Inn of Rodanthe, which is the Knights of Rodanthe feature home, if you've ever seen the movie with Rick Gere. The Nicholas Sparks, based on the Nicholas Sparks book. It's just going to be a guided 3-day tour, exploring the Outer Banks and checking off that bucket list.
Nice. So is this your first time at WITS?
No. So
How many
this
have you been
is
to?
my 5th.
Oh.
Yeah.
So she's a pro, guys, so we're going to listen to her. So since she's been here, this insight is actually going to matter a lot because she's been here 5 times, which means it was good enough to come back 5 times. So what is your favorite thing about WITS?
Definitely the connections and the networking. Met some really great people, people that are more than happy to discuss their processes and let you in on kind of the behind the scenes secrets. Not that I need all the secrets, but just to kind of help you get comfortable with doing all the different social media platforms. I am trying to grow a little bit on TikTok as well as YouTube, very new to that platform. So yeah, just kind of engaging with other folks and always also destination. It's really great. WITS gives you the opportunity to visit a destination that maybe you hadn't considered before. And the tourism boards are really good at getting tours set up and FAM familiarization trips set up so that anyone attending really gets an opportunity to get into the community and understand the culture.
Okay, putting her on the spot, what is your favorite thing that you've done on this trip to Chattanooga?
I went whitewater rafting.
Ooh.
Well, so it wasn't Chattanooga.
Okay.
I was on a FAM just before we got into town for the conference, just in the Overhill region, and we did some whitewater rafting in like an individual. It wasn't one of the big rafts that you picture where there's all the people navigating. We each had our own individual rafts, and we kind of got to go at our own pace. So that was a lot of fun. Yes.
Very cool. So this is, again, one more time on your socials, your main social that you...
Yeah, staying_afloat on Instagram and stayingafloatblog.com.
I'm so excited. Now we get to meet somebody else too, and I got to do this before we get into our next session because if you're watching the day in the life videos, you're seeing we do sessions every day. Okay guys, so I met someone a couple days ago and I made sure she was going to be in this video because, well, she's really, really cool. Tell me your handles and your name, please.
Phoenix Travels, spelled PHOENYX, because of Greek tightness of night. I had to include her when I chose my name. So Phoenix Travels for everything, and then my main platform is phoenixtravels.com, and I am an accessible travel creator, and I do everyday life with a disability because I have all of the Pokemons of disability that I've caught them all. So I had a motorcycle accident Christmas 2016 where I was T-boned by a truck the first time on the back of a motorcycle ever, and so broke a bunch of bones in my leg, had 12 surgeries to reconstruct the leg, and finally I was like, just cut it off. I'm done with the pain. But I also sustained a severe traumatic brain injury from this, and I was in coma for a few days when I woke up from my coma because Phoenix is not my original name. I woke up and the armband said Phoenix. And I was like, oh, I guess it's me. And everyone was like, no. I'm like, Yeah. And so I eventually got my name changed to match. And so now I do accessible travel for disabled travelers, whether it be mobility or sensory, because the sensory stuff comes with a brain injury. And also I have a chronic illness, which got unlocked last year, or not last year, but a couple years ago. And so I have like limited energy. And so trying to figure out how you're going to navigate a destination with any of those 3 disabilities. And then also trying to help destinations to become more accessible, because some are really trying, and you know, a destination can be completely terrible for accessibility, but they care and they're willing to listen, and that's the biggest part.
That is really awesome. I've been talking to a lot of women who are kind of in the same space, and that's one of the things I've really appreciated about this, is that we get to have those discussions. Even this morning in one of our talks, they talked about accessibility, and that's what makes this great. Now, my question is, are you a first timer?
Yes, it's my first time.
What do you think so far?
I think it's great. Initially I was kind of like nervous because I was never the girl's girl in high school or growing up. And so I was like, oh, it's gonna be like catty and like cliquey, and it has been the complete opposite. Everyone is like so accepting. They want to build each other up, and they're like, hey, what's your handle? Let me follow, let me help you. And so I'm just like, what is this? Like, actually having female friends is more a reality than a construct. So I think it's great.
I think that's one of the things, a lot of people, when you're looking online and you're looking for something like this, it's harder to kind of see what it is as a first timer, us both. And so as you come in, you're not expecting that, and then it's just like everyone is so kind.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So what's your favorite thing that you've done so far?
I've only done one thing, which is drink. No, like literally, because I got here, I road tripped from North Carolina, and so there was like one thing that was open. It was kind of like drinking around the town, and so I got to do a color changing gin cocktail, and I was like, okay, this is really cool. But just connecting with the people that were there and talking to them. But there are a few other things that tours I'm going to be doing, and I'm really excited about, like Rock City.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, and candle making, because why not?
What is your favorite talk that you've been to thus far? And then I'll let you go.
Okay. It's complicated because like I'm all about accessibility. So that accessibility talk was just amazing and phenomenal, because trying to get to be an accessible creator speaking in these spaces is really hard, because everyone's like, I got it, I'm fine. My audience is like 100,000. I don't need more. So it's really cool, that one. But also hearing the history of Chattanooga on the first day, and kind of like the diversity and cultural nuances that kind of go on here. And I thought that was really, really neat, because I don't believe in just going to a destination and just doing the cool thing. I want to connect to its people and its culture and really understand it.
Now, I will say this, as you're following Phoenix, she gave one of the most motivational things. She's not going to talk about it, but she's not going to brag on herself. She got up in front of the entire room of women, even though it was her first time, and she gave like the biggest pep talk. So definitely follow her. That's all I'm saying. As you can see from today's video, there are a lot of women who were wanting to chat with us to tell us their experiences, but that was just scratching the surface. There were about 500 women there, and overall, everyone seemed to have similar stories. Everyone had joy, abundance, and happiness, encouraging others to get out there and live life more fully. So if you're interested in the Women in Travel Summit, I highly recommend jumping onto the Women in Travel Summit website and checking out the next location, which is actually going to be in Ann Arbor, Michigan. But for now, guys, we're not here for a long time, but we are here for a good time. Till next time.